Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the Man Cave Sports Podcast. Hit that beat.
Drew on the keys, so this shit not.
Thank you. Hold the applause. Yes, I'm back. What are we? Is this a podcast? Is this like what are we doing here? I forget what we do here.
That's what we do. Sports talk.
We do talk about sports. All right.
Yeah, we in the cave, in the man cave. Talk that shit.
All right. That's what I was wondering about that. Hey, G Money's back. The Man Cave Sports Podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Check out our Facebook group, The Man Cave Sports Podcast. We all over the world. I just haven't been here for a while. My bad. My man Willie's here. How you doing, Willie?
Man, I'm cooling. I'm cooling this shit. Just cooling.
Yeah. So, hey, I obviously I ain't been here for 2 weeks or whatever, but you had a theory. I heard you had a theory why I wasn't here or something.
I had a theory. I didn't think it was too deep. You know what I'm saying? Our brother and Pa Jay. Jay ain't here with us tonight, but
he was sicing it.
He was sicing it, but the same reason why Jay ain't here is my theory why you wasn't here, right?
Oh, okay. I mean, there was an anniversary of his coming up this week, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So somewhere along the line, I said, wife said, not tonight, baby. You know what I'm saying? Not tonight, Friday night, maybe on Thursday, but not tonight, baby.
I can neither confirm nor deny these accounts. Happy wife, happy life, though,
I can dig it.
Hey, but maybe I got the green light, I guess, tonight. Then I don't know.
I can dig it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, but hey, I'm glad to be back. Y'all definitely had fun the last 2 weeks. I wish I would have been there, but y'all was holding it down for sure.
Yeah, I'm about to say you was here. You was here whole week. You know what I'm saying? We communicate. You was here. We just say, just say come here. Now, Jay, we still playing telephone podcast.
Yeah. Now we missing Jay. But hey, next week we got a special episode. We're gonna be doing our own Man Cave Sports Podcast League Fantasy Draft on this joint. So if you don't know about fantasy football, check us out. We're going to do, it could be your mock draft type joint, but listen to how we draft. We'll call some players out, give you some info, some stats maybe, see what we're doing out here, and we're going to have fun with it. We're still looking for maybe 1 or 2 more. Hit us up, the Man Cave Sports Podcast Facebook group. Get on.
I mean, I'm going to win, so whoever two may be, it don't really matter. You understand? So y'all stay tuned for that too. We got a couple early claimers of winners already. So
we definitely do. I'm calling Willie's first 4 picks. Commanders.
That's all I know right now. You understand? That's all I know. Anytime we really talk about football, that's all I know. Because it's the time of the season right now. You know what I'm saying? Preseason, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing started. Ain't nothing to go on but anticipation. So I love this time of the season.
Absolutely. Football is back right now. And talking about anticipation, we had some type of anticipation that could have been brewing. This was, I guess, 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago, Dana White finally comes out. He's on a talk show with Gronk out there. I guess he gave him the green light to tell the story, but Dana White says Gronk and Brady were basically wrapped in a package to go into the Raiders. Brady was looking for houses at this moment, and John Gruden just nixed the deal and said no type thing. What with that?
I mean,
would the Raiders have won the Super Bowl because it was the year the Bucks won the Super Bowl? So if he went to the Raiders, would that have switched and the Raiders won the Super Bowl? You think?
I don't know. Mark Davis, I think he was the owner of the Raiders or something like that, right? I like his response to this whole thing in the beginning. He like, hey, look, man, y'all go talk to Dana with these stories. All I know is the man went to Tampa Bay, okay? He ain't come and play here. Don't come ask me about no fairy tales that could have been or should have been or would have been. He ain't come here. He went to go play in Tampa Bay, okay? So my man was like, fuck everybody in this situation. Dana, Tom, all y'all. I don't care. He went to go play in Tampa Bay. I don't know nothing about none of that, right? But interested enough. I don't know if they would have won I don't know if they would have won a Super Bowl. I'm trying to remember. I think they started off. Well, that was last year. I don't know if they would have won a Super Bowl. But then again, who said the Bucks was going to win the Super Bowl just because they got Tom and Grunk at the time?
Yeah.
But you know.
Hey, if anything, he definitely had a perfect response. That's what you're supposed to say. Like, yo, I ain't know none of this shit. Don't bring this shit up on me right now.
What? He was in Tampa Bay.
Oh man, yeah. Those Raiders fans, they're fucking wild. Raiders fans are wild, yo.
2-3 years Raiders.
He traveled in like tribes, like big ass groups of people, and he go to state to state to all around the season. And much respect to you Raiders fans, y'all about it. Yeah. Y'all got to follow him everywhere y'all go. That's pretty dope.
They call themselves the Dog Pound or something like that.
That's Cleveland. That's Cleveland. It's like the black and silver or something. Okay. I'm fucking up right now too. I can't. Whatever y'all are Raiders fan, hit us up on the Facebook group. Talk to us. Let us know what the hell y'all called, man.
My bad for calling y'all the Dog Pound. My bad. You know, I don't know much. I'll say.
Oh man, we ain't even talking about the Dog Pound. We got enough Watson in our system right now. You know.
But hey, Dana need to make some fucking deals for his own roster, understand, and pay them people instead of trying to make some deals for Tom Brady and Grunk and them. Like, I don't know who the hell Dana think he is. I mean, he is a hell of a promoter, but I don't know who he think he is. Like, he got some pull, apparently, though.
Yeah, but if he would have put that, that's crazy.
Yeah. He need to go and make some money not make some money for because he gets some money. We need to give his roster some money. He need to take care of his gladiators, of his fighters, of his warriors.
Yeah, you know, that's the truth. Now, not just NFL football back, but that means college football's back, and college football comes back a week early. So I want to say it's coming back this upcoming weekend. I feel like if it's not this weekend, it's the following weekend for sure. So. I want to say it's this weekend coming up. What do you know about college football? You follow it?
I know there's a whole lot of motherfucking teams.
You ain't lying.
I never really followed it much. I know the Hurricanes, Miami Hurricanes.
All right, I got a game here, Willie. We got college football top 10.
Okay.
I want to see how many you can name for me that's in this top 10 for college football ranks.
Sheesh. Like I said before, I don't know much, especially when we're talking about college football. Man, I know Alabama.
Hey.
I know University of Miami.
Okay.
Like Ohio State.
Hey, that's 2 of them.
Oklahoma.
That's 3.
I can't. That's what jump out to me. My kid like Oregon.
They're not in the top 10. They're definitely ranked, but he ain't in the top 10.
But yeah, I couldn't really tell you, man. Tell you the truth, I think I couldn't really tell you. Like I said, a lot of it that jump out. I remember Pitt. They used to be Notre Dame. Used to have a good following back in the day.
Notre Dame's in the top 10.
Sheesh.
National championship from last year.
Shit, I don't know. Where I couldn't tell you. I can't remember.
Georgia. So you basically, I'll give you that one. So you got 55, half of them. That ain't bad. Being able to name top 10 too. So it starts with, like you said, Alabama. They're the top dogs pretty much every year coming in. Ohio State's number 2. National champion is number 3, Georgia right now. 4 is Clemson. 5, Notre Dame. Then we got 6, Texas A&M. 7, Utah. They're up there early. 8, Michigan. 9, Oklahoma. And then 10, Baylor. That's a top 10. I ain't gonna go through all 25, but pretty sure Miami would have been in there.
What's 10? Who's
10
that?
is Baylor.
Baylor, okay.
RG3 is old alumni.
Yeah. Know a little bit about Baylor.
They got a good track team over that joint too. All right, well, that's college football.
Who you like?
I honestly don't watch college football as much. I used to back in the day more so. I used to like Florida a lot, but now I
was going to say Florida, but I said the University of Miami, so I ain't say Florida. I didn't want to combat, but I'm sorry.
I like them. I like Michigan back in the day too, with Desmond Howard, Charles Woodson. Those were my guys back then. I like those cats. But I figure, it's going to be one of those top 5 teams probably in the national championship, because it usually is one of them. It's not very exciting. It's like Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State, now Notre Dame, Michigan or something. And that's going to be it. One of those teams.
Yeah, when I think of college and the college sports and everything like that, I remember I had an older guy when I was younger at the time tell me, he was like, you may not make it to the pros, but with all the colleges out here, community colleges, state universities, everything like that, he said, it's a good chance that you can make your way through college, at least through sports. So for a lot of you young prospects out here, a lot of you young listeners or individuals out here that got some talent, it's a lot of places that you can go. You can take your talents to. You know what I'm saying? They don't necessarily got to be a huge or big school, just like we seen last week happen with the HBCU getting the deals and now being recognized on national television a little bit more and all that good shit. So I don't know too much about it. What I do know about college is there's so many of them motherfuckers that y'all can work your way, play your way through one of them.
Yep. And people don't even stop stressing about just D1 offers. If you get D2 offer and it's going to pay your way, hey, chances are you ain't going to the NFL. You ain't going to the NBA.
Yeah.
Don't get heartbroken. Don't get butt tight because, your feelings get hurt.
Yeah,
but you're getting the paid education, paid scholarship, paid tuition. Probably room and board and some food and shit, If you're that good, get one of them deals like the coldest, right? The coldest.
Oh man, the coldest never do it. What's that kid name? The coldest.
Yeah. But there's a lot of opportunities out there for especially college guys.
I told you you've been here.
I listen to y'all still. Oh, moving on. Speaking about college, guy came out of college, gets drafted NBA. Chet Holmgren, playing in a pro-am league. Not a league, pro-am game. Let me say pro-am game, and kid gets injured. Liz Frank injury. He is out for the entire NBA season. Whew. How do you feel if you are a fan of the Oklahoma Thunder? Yeah, he's on the Thunder. I hope I got that right. I better get that right. He's on the Thunder. Yeah. If you're a fan of the Thunder, how upset are you, right? On a 1 to 10 scale?
Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm that upset.
No,
I don't think so.
He's supposed to be a hooper. Like he's gonna put buckets up for you, pretty much.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess so. He's small, man. Like that's why. Like
he's out. You can't say he's skinny.
He's Yeah. That's just like I seen. I see these young kids today. I see these young kids today in the grocery store and shit. They was tall when they was young and they was really really skinny. I was like, damn, I'm so oh man, I forgot, but yeah, you're right. He tall and he's skinny. I just call him small. He's small because he frail as shit. 190 pounds at 7 feet, just
Right?
he went up there against the king. The king just threw his ass out the way. Broke his foot. The king ain't even step on his foot. You know what I'm saying? The king hit him with his shoulder and that shit traveled to his foot. Yeah. He need to put some weight on his little ass. Well, nah, I ain't that. I'm not. I mean, okay. I think he averaged like 14 points, right? Like 14 points. 14 points, 10 rebounds. And Gonzaga about the same thing in the summer league. He'll give you some points. I had to go check him out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really follow too much of the college sector on either fronts, that be either football or basketball. I watch it, but I don't really follow it like that. So I really didn't know him. So I had to go check him out, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I thought maybe he was some overseas player and shit.
He
That's
looks
how
like one though. You're right. He looks like one.
he did. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, where's he even from? But that's just my ignorance to the college and everything like that. But it's sad because I don't want to laugh at it because it ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? This young man being injured. You know what I'm saying? This young man being hurt, his career potentially in danger and everything like that. But like, yeah, I laughed at it. Just like when you introduced it, I laughed at it because I just like. I mean, he got a welcome to the league. I don't know. I just laughed at it, man. He got a welcome to the league before he got to the league and shit. So for me, it was more like he needed to put on weight. He was small. It was bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to be able to bang around with the whole every night in and out with these players. You know what I'm saying? That's this size, bigger these grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's these,
You
so
hear that, Chet? Willie
yeah,
said,
to me it was
step your game up, get your weight up.
yeah. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to get
Yeah. I
it.
mean, it's tough, especially if you're a fan of Oklahoma. That's a heartbreaker. You just got one of the highest draft picks for y'all, and thinking superstar, thinking, hey, he's gonna make us better at least this season, and you ain't gonna see him till next season. So hey, maybe you get tagged up with another high draft pick with this guy next year. It could work out in the end.
It may. It may. It
You
can happen.
could possibly get another like duplicate of this kid. This kid from France, he's like 7'2", just as skinny.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got like a 7'9" wingspan or something, and he does the same thing. He's an outside shooter and shit.
So you gotta put both of them together and combine both of them and shit and make it into one monster of a player.
Yeah, they both play forward, but together they might be your center, maybe.
I can dig it. At 7, both of them at 7 feet play forward. 7'4", you say this other guy is?
He's 7'2"
7'2".
with his 7'9" wingspan.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wouldn't be no doubt they be playing center in the '90s for sure. Any other they playing center.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That make it jump. Go put some weight on, man.
That's what they need to do. They need to put some weight on, that's for sure. All right, well, moving on. Some NFL news, NFL preseason. Do you watch preseason? Do you look at preseason? Do you watch preseason on Sports Center? What do you know about NFL preseason?
Nah, quick, I keep off second and shit like I do. But the interesting thing is I used to pay a little bit more attention to sports or just TV in general. I really don't pay it that much attention these days. But I do. I will. I most definitely will watch the football season. I catch some of that. See who's popping and everything right now. But right now, it's all like I said at the beginning of this show a little while ago. It's all about the Commanders for me, man. That's all it's about. The Washington Commanders.
Let's talk about your Commanders that you think is going to be number one in the NFC East.
Yeah. Let's go.
Who is y'all starting running back this year? Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Antonio Gibson or is it going to be Brian Robinson?
I like Gibson. My son don't like him. Like a lot of people seem not to like him, but I like Gibson. Um, I think we can play both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think we can play both of them. But I like Gibson. But of course, if Robinson is just outperforming Gibson, then I think he should be. Our number one running back. But I like Gibson as it is right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kind of guy as being that cowgirl fan. We show some loyalty. You know what I'm saying? So I like Gibson for the moment.
Oh man, well, hey, Gibson, the word on the camp is they're not fans of the kid right now, and everybody's falling in love with this Brian Robinson cat,
Yeah.
and he might be taking over Gibson's job, but we still don't know because it's fucking preseason. Nobody cares. I feel like it's preseason.
Yeah.
Can't say nobody cares. People care about preseason, but the games don't actually matter right now. It's just about getting them reps in. And what coaches want to see.
Yeah, so there's been who you like coming out, or who you think standing out in this preseason, or who you want to?
I wanted a couple things I wanted to see. Didn't really get to see it yet. I want to see how Tua plays with Tyreek over there. If he's going to be slinging it more, whatnot. How Mahomes going to do without Tyreek. What Aaron Rodgers' receivers going to look like without Devontae. Those are the storylines I was looking for. I haven't got to see much of it in action because, nobody gets unleashed in preseason. You see him for like three series kind of thing. So, and I mean, Mahomes look like Mahomes against y'all,
I know. I actually did see it, but I was like tuning into it on my phone and shit, man. And that's what I was saying in my head too. I was like, man, Mahomes out there doing whatever the fuck he want, man. He ain't looking like it matters that he don't got Tyreek right now, but
right.
Against my commanders, like I said, right now, my favorite time of the season. Like I said, it don't matter, it don't count. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but anticipation to live on right now. But that's what I said too, man. I said, man, Mahomes. It looked like Mahomes out there doing what Mahomes do.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see if he can put up the type of numbers he has consistently season to season with this group of receivers.
I think he'd be all right, though. I think he'd be all right.
Yeah. I think, that's the difference between him, Aaron Rodgers, and other quarterbacks in the league. I mean, Tom Brady's in there too. But, you give him guys that run routes and will catch the ball when he get the ball thrown to him. Yeah. They're gonna put up numbers, they're gonna make shit happen because that's what great players do.
Yeah, like you said, great players. We're like robots out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, run that route, be where you need to be. This ball gonna be where it need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Get it.
I don't give a fuck what your name is. We can do this.
Hell yeah! Look, I can't catch the ball for you, but I'll put that shit in your fucking hands. Shit.
I can get you some time. I'll use my feet, but yeah, I like Mahomes. He gonna do what Mahomes do. What about oh man, I like the young kid out of Philly, the wide receivers.
Devontae Smith or your boy Arthur Brown.
I like Smith. No, I like Devontae Smith. I mean, of course, I like Arthur. I want to see what Philly gonna do over there too.
It's gonna be they're the. I don't know if they're the betting favorites right now to win the NFC East, but they're the talk of the town for the NFC East right now. Everybody's already crowning them as the champs of the NFC East. And you got to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ, is what I say. And you know who the champ is. You know who it is.
All I know
bring this back out here.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man, that was a bold thing to do. I'm just gonna say Commanders. He would have got the cowgirl helmet. I don't know where it came from. Like some magic shit happened. I was about to say Commanders and then cowgirl.
Damn, motherfucker.
Whoa. You gotta give me a moment.
Oh man. All right. So I guess let's keep sticking on this NFL run here. Who do you think? I know we talked about this in the past earlier, way before after the Super Bowl, whatever. But now we got a little back in the groove. NFL juice is flowing a little bit. Who you like going to the Super Bowl? Possibly. You don't have to be locked in right now. This could be a guess right now. We have to get another episode with Jay at some point too. So
yeah, I like, man, crazy enough. I like
Commanders.
I was gonna say Commanders. I damn sure was gonna say Commanders. Something in my head say give a more logical. Think about it and try to see if you can come up with, because I had somebody in my head. I think it was Kansas City, but like I said, they did play the Commanders. But I said, okay, Patrick looked like, he's gonna be able to do what he do. And I think Juju I think he's going to be a factor. I think they're going to be okay over there. But I also like, we were talking about off camera, but I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo a lot. I wanted them to win and go last year. So I'm going to stay in the AFC with Kansas City or Bills.
All right. That's good picks there. What about your NFC side?
I would never take anything away from the champion, so I guess we got to go. I don't know how they over there, but we got to go with LA. We got to go with and then yeah, I don't know. I like LA. I like the Commanders. But Tampa Bay, of course, is always in the mix. As long as they got Tom over there, they're gonna be in the mix. It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be. I just think it's going to be great football again. I think we are being privileged to see some great talent right now that we just kind of like may take for granted or may not take for granted. But I think there'll be some great football. I think Philly's going to be. You have to look out for Philly. And quiet as kept. Let's see how it work out. I think it's gonna be nice. Like I said last week, I think Dallas too. Dallas gonna be in the mix. Y'all always in the mix, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, we the off season Super Bowl champs always.
I'll let you talk about them and tell me what you think about them. Realistically, what you think about them, because I ain't gonna give you. I'm not gonna give you that too much.
I got us winning some games this year. Definitely winning some games. I got us winning the NFC East for sure. I was looking at the schedule and I was going down and I was like, it's gonna be a double-digit win season for sure. We just lost. I will get to Tyron Smith later, but losing him is a big hit for us. But for my NFC joints, for the AFC, I really like sleeper wise. I like Miami a lot, actually. I like the defense is legit, carried them last year. If this offense is what it's supposed to look like and be like, they could be something special over there in Miami. So I like them as a dark horse. But because I don't like going to obvious picks. I don't want to go obvious picks. So I'm going dark horses right today. Okay. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stick with them all season. Okay. But this is today.
Okay.
Gonna go Miami.
My anticipation.
Miami and possibly it's gonna be somebody from the AFC West. Definitely. It's gonna I think it's gonna be the Chargers or maybe even the Broncos, possibly out of there. So those are I was gonna be two, but I guess it's three right there for the AFC. So that's for the AFC. NFC, got that helmet right there. I want to bring it out,
Bring it out. I'm aware now. But that first time, oh brother, you almost. I was like, what is going on? What just happened here? Oh, that was scary. I thought you were gonna put it on and everything. That was scary.
If I put it on, it might not be coming off. It's fucking tight. I got a small head too, so that is crazy. But yeah, like you said, I gotta to be the champ, you gotta beat the champ. So I got to put the Rams out there just because it pretty much brought everybody back. They lost a couple pieces, but they're still legit there. So Rams, I think the Vikings are going to make a lot more noise if the defense is any good, possibly. And then, obviously I'm going to go with the Cowboys, Cowboys. Got to throw them in there, man. If you are a fan of your team and you could not say your team is about hopefully going to win the Super Bowl. I didn't say going to, I said hopefully Super Bowl. Yeah. You are not a true fan. You got to be rooting for them day in, day out, no matter how shitty it gets sometimes.
I know in this day and time, everybody caters to the girls. So the Cowgirls most definitely got that going for them. Everybody is woman power, woman ran.
I honestly hate how much they get talked about on ESPN and everything. It's just especially for the players at Dallas, I just feel like all that shit just goes to their head. So last year, we weren't talked about as much, I felt like early on. And then our defenses started playing good. And then they're like, oh, whoa, Dallas power rankings here. We need to move them up to like number 2 or number 1. This is legit. Like, I was like, oh man, these motherfuckers are talking about us now. And once that happens, my mental toughness is not as strong in Dallas. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I say you guys got ahead of everybody else right now, or at least ahead of us, is you got that experience. Y'all been right there for a while. Y'all been needing to just go over that hump. I think y'all had the team to do it, the talent to do it, y'all had the pieces to do it. Y'all right there, hopefully for the Cowgirl fans.
They're right there, and then it just face plants.
Yeah, hopefully I can get over there. But y'all right there.
Speaking about Dallas, we had a big injury this basically last night or yesterday I want to say. Tyron Smith, superstar, mega star, one of the best tackles in the world for a while, tears his, he said from the video, they didn't know what it was. It looked like Achilles, ACL, something, but reports are in, and I cannot medically say what exactly the words that pronounced correctly, but his hamstring basically tore off his bone, and it's a complete tear type thing. So he is going to be out for a minimum to December. It's indefinite right now. So that's big news in Dallas because everything goes downhill. He's best run blocker for us pretty much. Stats go from 4 yards a carry to 3 yards a carry pretty much. Every stat wise for us from our number 1 offense goes down. So maybe we're not the number 1 offense this year, but maybe we'll be in the top 5 still, We'll see. Speaking of top 5, top guys, mega superstar caliber people, we got Aaron Donald in the news right now. I don't know if you've seen this yet. It just happened, I want to say today. So they're having how the NFL does where teams practice against each other for the week and then they'll play in the preseason type thing. So there's a big scuffle between the Rams and the Bengals. Whoa. Last year's Super Bowl. I wonder what they're beefing about. I don't know. But it had to do with, I think it was Lyle Collins, former Cowboys, a lot of penalties. Him, Aaron Donald, there's video of Aaron Donald with Bengals helmets in his hand, and he just in the scruffle, just like, wham. Hold on. I got There's some people without helmets on as well. So now let's talk about, does Aaron Donald get suspended for this? Since it's caught on video, obviously cameras are out, people got cell phones. 10 years ago, he ain't gonna get into this shit. But nowadays, cameras are all around. The scuffle is on tape, and he's got 2 Bengals helmets in his hand, and he is battering people with these helmets in the scuffle.
Aaron Donald is.
Aaron Donald.
Okay. Why did he have Bengal helmets?
Yeah, because he was practicing against Bengals and he probably ripped them off their.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Do you think I figure there's a possibility of a suspension. Do you think it might actually happen though? Because
sheesh.
nobody,
What?
as of right now, nobody's been reported injured or anything like that. And both coaches, when asked about it, he talked down the stuff. Was like, "Hey, look, people get into things. It's get heated out there. You know, it was near the end of the day, end of the week. You know, we called it after that, and shit happens. You know."
But you said you saw the footage.
I did see the footage. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like it's like just 2 people, 3 people, 5 people. There's literally like it's like 20 on 20 and just a big old circle of people. Some people are obviously trying to break it up. Some people are just pushing. And Aaron Donald was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking hit people out here.
Okay. That's okay. All right. I mean, he reminds me of like the Hulk or some shit. I think he got anger issues. Well, like
he's got a temper. This is not his first little scuffle or nothing. He'll back it up. Hey, you talking about him? He's like, look, I'm gonna get in your face and we're gonna fucking push each other.
I can understand. I think he would have to be suspended or something would have to happen. You know what I'm saying? If you say his footage out there of him with 2 helmets of the opposing team in his hand hitting people.
And he's swinging it at them. Like if he's just holding them, just like, oh, it is like, okay, he's got helmets, whatever. But you're seen swinging and hitting other people with these helmets.
He think he in jail. Oh man, I don't know what he been told.
The closest thing to this to happen, I want to say, Myles Garrett, a couple years back.
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened with that situation.
He got suspended. He definitely got suspended. I don't know the amount of games. I want to say it was like 6 maybe. Yeah. Or they might have suspended him for like indefinite, I think, and then he had to appeal it. But this was Myles Garrett. This is completely different. I guess it's not completely different, but it's different because Myles Garrett is on national television. Get this dude's helmet off and going after this dude on national television. So it's a little bit different, but
yeah, it was like a Monday night or Sunday night game.
Yeah. It was a primetime game, and it was just like, yo. Now, he might have been called some slurs and stuff too. That's never been confirmed or denied, but that's what he said out of his camp.
I mean, I'll see. Look though,
you looking it up?
I looked up Myles Garrett, right?
Okay.
Suspension, and the first thing that came up on my Google search was Aaron Donald suspension unlikely for helmet swing at Bengals. And then it goes on to say Myles Garrett. I guess I don't know, but I'm going to assume before I get to it that they basically is explaining how you would explain it, that maybe they're taking it in consideration. But I don't know, my phone ain't loading this shit. But we'll see when that shit pop up.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be back next week to talk about it. You know, that could be one of our defensive players picked for the fantasy draft. Switching sports here. Not as much helmet bashing, not as much fighting or scruffling as much in the NBA. We got KD back in the news again. I know we talked about him, just smoke pretty much. Yeah, he won a trade. A lot of people contemplating where he's going, but if he ain't going nowhere, he's staying. And he is staying with the Nets. Staying with the Nets. So what does this do for the Nets? Does it make them that number 1 contender again this season?
I don't know if you would take them as a number 1 contender, but I think that you would have to take them as a contender for sure. But I don't know if you would take them as the number 1 contender.
I mean, he got Ben Simmons now, right?
I forget about Ben, but you got Ben Simmons. You still got Kyrie.
Does Ben Simmons play?
He, I think he will.
He's fucking better. If he doesn't, I think Kyrie and KD are gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think he will. I'm about to say I think if not, then he just needs to retire.
What?
You know, if that's the case where he can't play. If he can't play another whole season because of a back injury, then I think he just needs to retire.
I don't even think it's a back injury. I feel like it's mental health stuff still. Just,
I mean, I have my days too. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think I can get up and go play some basketball if you pay me. You
a lot
pay
of millions.
Yeah, so like we talk about on camera too. A lot of times, a lot of times mental health get played with. And I don't want to say you will play with it like that, but then again, I don't know because everybody's shit different. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I didn't take it as mental health. Maybe I didn't take it as mental health. I took it maybe I took maybe he legitimately had a back injury or some shit, and I know that my back been fucked up for a good while. I'm talking about from a young age. And some days, you be able to do some things, and then other days you just be like, oh shit, like what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that could most definitely have been a possibility, and it could be play a factor to the extent that which they said that it played a factor. But I didn't see it as mental health. But I forget that Ben is even over there and shit. But the perfect analogy that they use to demonstrate what happened with that KD deal, forgot who it was, but they came out there, they would pump fake drills. They kept doing pump fakes. I don't know who the hell it was. They got somebody. They all did do pump fake drill. They say,
looking for somebody to jump at it. Somebody jump at this. Somebody jump at this big time.
Yeah, this pump fake it. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally was one of the individuals who thought that he was going to not be in Brooklyn, at the beginning of this year. I thought he was going to get his wish. He was going to be able to go somewhere else. But yeah, apparently, he was just out there pump faking and shit. I don't know.
seeing if anybody bites on this trade talk. If you all offer us a lot of shit, we might be
maybe it was to make the team, stronger or some type of psychological shit. Like, but he don't believe in us. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, man, what the fuck he was doing. But let's see what happens, KD.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for the Nets. Like you said, we got Kyrie, KD, Simmons.
Yeah.
He still got a cup. He got some guards there still. So
yeah,
they interesting. Just defense wise. I mean, none of those guys we named really play defense. Ben Simmons is a defensive player. Ben Simmons is a defensive player, but KD and Kyrie are not defensive players. They play on defense because that's part of the NBA basketball game, but I won't call them defensive players.
Yeah. Their defense is their offense.
Correct. If I score more than you, that's good fucking defense.
Yeah.
Speaking about scoring and maybe not scoring and playing defense, what they should do, Pat Beverly gets traded to the Lakers with his boy feud partner, bitter rival, I guess not bitter rival, but somewhat rival, Russell Westbrook over there now. How you think that first meeting goes? Like, they walk into the locker room, Pat looks at Russ looks at Pat. I feel like Russ just like looks at him just like, bitch, or something. just to get the conversation started. How do you think that first look goes?
I think they like on that snippet of Pat where he like, yeah. I think soon as he said, he like, yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious. He comes in the locker room.
Go up to LeBron, he smack LeBron on the ass. I think that's how it goes.
That would be a great introduction to the team right there.
Yeah, Pat gonna be Pat and that. Yeah, I like Pat and that. I hear that. I think he a little bit. I think he do too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I most definitely think a motherfucker can do too much. But I guess when it's all said and done, you're around someone who do too much, then they're not enough, right?
Hey, true
So
that. Now,
but Pat,
Pat Beverly, does he help the Lakers squad? And if he does that mean Russ is staying there, or are they moving Russ? Maybe.
I keep him in there. I keep him in there. I think you can put Pat at, even though he's small, I think you can put Pat. You can, oh, man, that's interesting. That's interesting. But Pat not really a point guard in my eyes. You know, so
Or
I think
does he come in with the second unit to help run that squad better?
I would do so. I would do so. See, but I think differently. I think that a lot of coaching that I see this day and time, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of times I think they play two different units with individuals just because and I played that way before, but I think they play two different units. And I think they need to play these players more together. Like when you had KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, they weren't on the floor a lot together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they would put one in and kind of let him lead the team, or put two in and play two-man ball and sub the other one out and have him with the second man. I mean, with the second team rotation and shit like that. But for me, I'm just like, nah, put him in there. You know what I'm saying? Put Pat at the two, let Rush run the one, and just have like this Wild Wild West type thing going. You know what I'm saying? But the energy is going to be amazing. Pat gonna do for Russ what he don't do and play defense. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And
That's something
so
the Lakers need, definitely.
yeah. So I play them together. I wouldn't bring them in on a second. I play them together.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Moving on to WNBA playoffs. WNBA playoffs. For those listeners that don't know, it is the WNBA playoffs. And they're in the semifinals. We got the Las Vegas Aces versus the Storm, Seattle Storm. And then we got Chicago Sky going against Connecticut Sun. So, who do you think is winning this WNBA championship?
Last week, me and Jay, I think we said the Mystics. You know, we want to go with home team, but they got swept in that 3-game series. I mean, I guess to me is interesting. That 3-game series, how they play is interesting to me because I would say if you get beat 2 times in a row, then the better team won, right? But we see how they switched it into the NBA, and they go 7 pretty much all round and around. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have upsets. You'll have two up and then get beat. You know what I'm saying? We'd have seen 3 up in finals in the NBA and you get beat. So it's interesting, but yeah, they do 2. They do three series, 3-game series, and then they move on to a 5-game series. So our Mystics got swept 2 games, got them up out of there. So we said we go with the Las Vegas. Look, I don't even know what the fuck they is. Who they are?
Ace.
Aces. Excuse me. I should have just let you tell me who they was. But Las Vegas Aces. Yeah, I go with the Aces. Las Vegas Aces. Why did I say the Aces though? That was the reason why I said the Aces. I
They are the
can't.
number one seed. They are the number one seed.
Yeah, they are the number one seed. Who they have over there though?
The Aces, their high score right now is Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum has been their leading scorer for the season at least.
Plummer's nice. And you got Candace Parker. She's over there in Chicago still. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, man. I may be mistaken. Somebody gonna say it, but I'm going to stay with the Las Vegas Aces or the Chicago over there where Candace is. But
Chicago
we need to
Sky.
watch them, Sky. But we do need to watch them. Like all jokes aside, we need to watch them. You know what I'm saying? We had John Moran, however you pronounce his damn name. But we had Ja out there. He was at the Dallas game, I think. I'm not too sure what that outcome of that game was. But he was out there. They was out there talking shit. The ladies was out there talking shit to each other right there where Ja was sitting there and everything like that. So, they out there putting on the show. They out there giving their heart and their soul and shit. So if you're listening, as well as myself, G Money production team, especially the production team. We need to watch him. We need to support him.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going with the high seeds. I'm going with Las Vegas Aces, Chicago Sky as well. Also for the Aces, we got Chelsea Gray, she's been up there scoring 22 a game as well with Kelsey Plum. So they're putting up numbers out there. Speaking of putting up numbers, I know y'all touched on this lady a little bit, Serena Williams. She's coming up. This is her final Grand Slam. She's retiring. She's already announced this retirement, but she got a wild card into this U.S. Open. U.S. Open started, I want to say 2 days ago on the 23rd. Her first match is going to be on Monday the 29th. Monday the 29th is her first match. Do you see Serena Williams making it deep in the U.S. Open for this run? What's your take? What do you think?
I see Serena getting her ass beat again.
Oh no! Serena getting that ass beat, Willie said.
I do. I mean, I don't want to at all. I really don't. I would love for her to go out on top, mama style type shit. Looking at, the recent evidence, she about to get her ass beat and go out in the first round.
Oh my goodness. I'm disagreeing with him, Serena. I got your back, girl. I got your back, Serena. I definitely got you going past the first round. I got you going to the quarters, actually. At least the quarters. Hopefully a little farther because it's on U.S. turf. She's gonna have the whole crowd behind her. Like everybody in that crowd, if anybody's cheering for her opponent, they're gonna get carried out of New York, pretty much. They're getting carried out of New York. Get the hell out of here. They're gonna be on Serena, and she's gonna put on a good show. Hardcore surface is gonna be good for her. I think a lot better than the grass was. So we shall see. But I think
I want her to. I most definitely want her to. But I want her to. That's all I can say.
You get to see her some more outfits the more she plays, man.
I mean, I guess so. But like I said the other Jay, she trying to scare me, man. She scared me, yo. She need to chill out. I don't know what she doing to her eyes and her face, but she need to chill out.
Oh man. You got anything else to talk about this week, Willie?
It's something on there. What the hell is it? Something on there. I don't know. I thought it was anyway.
I covered everything, man. I mean, shout out to Jay. We miss you. We miss you, Jay. We'll see you next week for this fantasy football draft.
Let's do it.
Hey, before we leave, if you get the number one pick next week, Willie, who are you taking for fantasy football? I'll tell you who I'm taking also.
I'm gonna take Allen. I'm gonna take the one projector.
Who?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Okay. If I get that number one pick, I'm going Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor from the Colts. That's where I'm going. So, hey, like I said, y'all, if y'all interested in joining our fantasy football podcast league, it's going to be, get on the Facebook group, holler at us, hit me up, send me a message from the post. It's going to be $20 straight up. You're going to get a championship belt. The winner will get a championship belt. Separate rules we're doing. I'll get into it next week, but holler at us there. You can find me at G Money Caveman on Twitter. Find the Man Cave Sports Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Search 6/13 Faye, Faye. Okay, that's where we at on all of them. YouTube, all that. Where can he find you, Willie? I heard you on all the social media now.
Nah, I ain't on nothing motherfuckers for real. I ain't on none of them motherfuckers for real. Facebook, Willie Beeman on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You can go Willie Prather. You'll get you'll come. That's my government. Willie Prather on Instagram. Willie P. But Willie Beeman from Facebook will take you there. But yeah, I'm even on Facebook and Instagram. Willie Prather in real life.
All right. Other thing, you know, he ain't got social media, you know, but we can give him that 281-330-8004. Who? Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Back then.
Hey.
They want me down hot.
They all on me. All right, y'all. It's a wrap. Catch y'all next week.
Motherfucker ever. Deuces.
Peace.